What is Litecoin? Litecoin is an alternative cryptocurrency created in October 2011 by Charlie, a former Google engineer. Litecoin was adopted from Bitcoin's open source code but with several modifications. Like Bitcoin, Litecoin is based on an open source global payment network that is not controlled by any central authority. Litecoin differs from Bitcoin in aspects like faster block generation rate and use of script as a proof of work scheme. Initially, it was a good competitor to Bitcoin. However, as the cryptocurrency market has become much more saturated and competitive in recent years with new offerings, Litecoin's popularity has waned somewhat. It is considered to be among the first altcoin derived from Bitcoin's original open source code. As of November 2021, LTC is worth around $2,215, making it the 14th largest crypto with a market cap of just under $15 billion. Litecoin has always been viewed as a reaction to Bitcoin. In fact, when Lee announced the debut of Litecoin on a popular Bitcoin forum, he called it the little version of Bitcoin. For this reason, Litecoin has many of the same features as Bitcoin, while also adapting and changing some other aspects that the development team felt could be improved. Key takeaways: because its structure is similar to Bitcoin, it has been used as a testnet or testing ground for improvement that later were applied to Bitcoin. Litecoin is an early altcoin developed by former Google engineer Charlie Lee in 2011. It had once been called the silver to Bitcoin's gold, and at its height was the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap. Litecoin was developed by Charlie Lee, a graduate of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and a former Google engineer who became interested in Bitcoin in 2011. According to Lee, in October of 2011, I was playing around with the Bitcoin codebase, and I guess the short of it was that I was just trying to create a fork of Bitcoin. It was mainly a fun side project. Like other decentralized cryptocurrencies, Litecoin is not issued by a government, which historically has been the only entity that society trusts to issue money. Instead of being regulated by a central bank and coming off the press at the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, Litecoins are created by an elaborate cryptocurrency procedure called mining, which consists of processing a list of Litecoin transactions. There are incentives for mining Litecoins. The first miner to successfully verify a block is rewarded with 12.5 Litecoins. As with Bitcoin, the number of Litecoins awarded for such a task reduced with time. In August 2019, it was halved, and the halving will continue at regular intervals until the 84 million Litecoins is mined. The Litecoin Foundation estimates that it will be around 2142 when the maximum of 84 million Litecoins will be reached. Litecoin, the maximum number of LTC is fixed. There will never be more than 84 million Litecoins in circulation. Every 2.5 minutes, the Litecoin network generates a new block, a ledger entry of recent Litecoin transactions throughout the world. The block is verified by mining software and made visible to any system participant, called a miner, who wants to see it. Once a miner verifies it, the next block enters the chain, which is a record of every Litecoin transaction ever made. Script is a password-based key derivation function according to Tranship. The key derivation function was originally developed for use in the Tranship online backup system and is designed to be far more secure against hardware brute force attack than alternative functions such as PBKDF2 or bcrypt. Bitcoin, Litecoin, and many other cryptocurrencies use the proof of work algorithm in order to secure their network. Basically, proof of work requires that one party proves to all the other participating parties in the network that a required amount of computational effort has been expended. Unlike Bitcoin, which uses the SHA-256 power of work hashing algorithm, Litecoin uses the less resource intensive script power of work algorithm. At the beginning of the 2010, as mining operation developed specialized hardware like the application-specific circuit to solve SHA-256 hashing, it appeared that Bitcoin was vulnerable to such an attack by making Litecoin's consensus algorithm memory-intensive. Lee sought to thwart the hardware arms race, though in practice that did not happen as the rise of GPUs answered the need for greater RAM. Script was developed by Lee specifically to make large-scale custom-built hardware attacks on the currency more difficult. Bitcoin's SHA-256 algorithm does not require a lot of random access memory as an impediment to parallel processing, whereas script does. Litecoin ranks in the top 15 largest cryptocurrencies in terms of market capitalization, though still remaining far below that of Bitcoin. And as of November 2021, it had more than 69 million coins in circulation. Litecoin is designed to produce 4 times as many blocks as Bitcoin, and it also allows for 4x the coin limit, making it its main appeal over Bitcoin to do with speed and ease of acquisition. However, because Litecoin uses scripts as a proof of work algorithm, the use of mining hardware such as ASIC miners or a GPU mining rig requires significantly more processing power. Similar to the SegWit example, the implementation of the Lightning Network on Litecoin has been a testnet to prove innovation are possible on Bitcoin. Charlie Lee has also argued that when the Bitcoin blockchain is congested and the fees are high, it's easy to use Litecoin to onboard on the Lightning network. Lightning Network. The Lightning Network is a second layer technology for Bitcoin that uses micro payment channels to scale its blockchain capability to conduct transactions.